What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, my fighters? I'm One Eye Bright, also known as PT. I don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 17. And did you catch these things? Easter eggs, callbacks, connections, foreshadowing, possibly. Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead, that's for sure. So I have to talk about the red theory. If you know this channel, either you like it, love it, don't like it, don't love it. It's all right. Either way, it's just a fun theory. But before we get to that, guys, did you check out the opening credits? They were different. We had the addition of Hilltop, Alexandria, still no Oceanside. You should have had them, at least I think, in the opening credits. But we see that the Commonwealth controls Oceanside. Will they change that at some point? I hope so. I think so. But here's a good shot of Alexandria. And will our group make it back to Alexandria at some point? I think so. But that's a great shot of Alexandria. Also, the ending with the walkers, they're going towards the Commonwealth troopers. And I guess that's actually the Commonwealth in the distance. Also, The Walking Dead had a bloody G. I don't want to give too much away for the next episode, but they do add to it. Also, you see a great shot of the Commonwealth in the episode. It's CGI, of course, but we see how big the Commonwealth actually is. I think everybody caught the fact that Negan was using his Whisperer skin mask to take out the Commonwealth trooper. And I have to say that the Commonwealth troopers are just like stormtroopers. They're there to be taken out. They're pretty weak and they gone. But we also noticed 113 written on the side of the building. It's visible for a split second, and then it is at another point as well. But we see the action-packed sequence with Negan and the Commonwealth troopers. It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed 11, 17, and 18. Some people didn't. Some people love it. Some people don't. But either way, I think it's a very good start to the final 8 episodes and Negan being involved. Now, the fact that Lance Hornsby was shot by Daryl is nothing new. Lance is getting picked apart by Daryl. Look at his face. Daryl did that. And Daryl is a thorn in Lance's side, that's for sure. Now, I hope that Lance is connected with the CRM. We know that he has alliances and stuff outside of the Commonwealth, but could he be calling CRM at some point this season for them to show up to save him? I hope so. Well, he calls for Calhoun. Come in, do you read Calhoun? And I'm like, who's Calhoun? So I did my research. It's the bald guy that is with him and Stephanie. But it also says in the message, don't know if he got the message, but contingency protocol on Daryl Dixon. Is that why Calhoun and Stephanie, or Shira, go to Daryl's place? That makes sense. The photo of Sebastian is clearly that Carol and Connie and Kelly and that whole group is looking for Sebastian to make him pay for what he did. Now, if you look at the table, you see that Gracie is making a necklace. RJ is coloring. And I'm not sure what Judith is doing. But the fact that RJ, I guess Judith is coloring as well too, but RJ has a red pencil, red colored pencil. Now, if you know this theory, you know about the red theory. Could RJ be in danger? I don't know, but he's using the flat end. I was like, what is he doing there? Please let me know if that's right or wrong, because I would be like, you're not really doing it right. You got to use the other end, bro. And on the fridge, we see a red house. So pretty interesting. Red is all over the first episode and also the second episode. Calhoun looks at the photo of RJ, Judith, and Daryl, and he keeps it. So I'm guessing they're going to be in danger the rest of the season, or at least until Calhoun is taken out and Lance's people. But we see Judith in the cabinet. I'm guessing Gracie and RJ there as well. And it just reminded me of like a horror movie, how she's looking out. You know, she's the one that's in danger and she's hiding, but it just reminded me of that. Anyone else? Again, I can't talk about the red object theory or red theory enough because it's all over the place. The signs, the buildings, the clothes, the fruit, the lighting. I mean, look at it right here. Time and time again, it pops up all over the Commonwealth in more ways than one. And I'm sure the haters and the doubters will be like, it's just lighting, bro. Leave it alone. Well, it's just there for emphasis. Red means warning. It means a bunch of different things. And a lot of stuff is going to break down. And danger is coming to the Commonwealth. That's for sure. Our group is there, so you know what's going to happen to this community. Can't help but mention the red apple that's directly between Carol and Negan right there. It could be a fruit of any kind, but yet it's a bright red apple. Also, I couldn't help but notice Yumiko's shoes because it's a regular suit, regular clothes, kind of dull, boring colors here, except for her shoes. So I doubt Yumiko's in danger, but I think Tommy, or Tommy, however you want to say his name, is in danger. Now, a lot of people are wondering, who did Pamela Milton call on the radio when she said B14? Bingo, right? Well, she changes the channel on the radio, and then she drives out after seeing the letters, the words on the sign that the Miltons are murderers. I think it's just the protocol for lockdown. I think she was leaving the area. She was telling them to start the protocol B14 to lock down the Commonwealth. I think that's all it was. Was it a connection to CRM? I would love to see that, but that remains to be seen. Gotta love the B on the wall right here for the police of the Commonwealth. But when Rosita and Mercer were talking, well, this whole process was like, how do they flip the Jeep? That's pretty difficult to do, I'm guessing. Why didn't the Commonwealth troopers just run away? The walkers are super slow. Why would you drive so far into the walkers? Doesn't make sense. You have machine guns on the back. Rosita uses one. And I'm guessing that when Mercer and Rosita talked about someone didn't do their job, does that mean the Commonwealth troopers were all with Lance and they weren't doing their job there to stop the swarm? I guess that makes sense, because if they weren't there, they were there going against Daryl and not here taking on the swarm. There's still so many walkers. It doesn't make sense to me why there's so many walkers left in the world. They should be decayed and gone by now. But it was pretty cool of a sequence with Rosita using the machine gun and taking out as many walkers as possible. It was a cool sequence, but it didn't make sense why Mercer didn't say, get in the Jeep and run away, or get away from the slowly moving walkers. Now, I didn't know if this was symbolism or whatever you want to call it, but I find it interesting that the train is going towards the door that Sebastian is in. Like the end of the line, the tracks run out there. I don't know, but I just thought it was interesting and something I caught. But the fact that Negan interacted with Sebastian was great. We need more interactions with Negan and whoever, because he's hilarious. Sebastian is a punk. He's a big crybaby, and he's probably one of the worst characters in a long time, but that's the point of this guy. Now, Lance is the villain for sure, but I can't help but notice the red rag hanging on the wall in frame. There's red all over the sewers and just all over the place. But the fact that Lance was captured, basically, and it's a standoff at the end, was pretty interesting, setting up 11/18. Now, did you catch this walker? It's kind of hinted at that it's definitely an Easter egg to another franchise, but they did the makeup like Freddy Krueger. It was done for a reason. I believe Greg Nicotero said it on Talking Dead, or it's kind of all over the place. But if you look at it slowly, it's definitely Freddy Krueger. There's no way around it. It's definitely a cool Easter egg for Freddy, and I hope we see more and more and more of them. But did you catch these things, guys? Did you catch all the red? Whether you believe it or not, red is all over the place, and they can pick and choose what they want to have in frame and what colors they want to put up and what paintings they want to do here and what's emphasis and what's that. But I just believe in it. If you believe in it, then you see something for it. But does that mean that the person or someone close to them is in danger? I think there's a good probability of it. It's not 100% accurate, but what is? It's just a theory. But let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below, guys. 11/17 is a great episode. We'll be doing these videos all season long. So make sure you're a subscriber and check that you're getting notified when we post videos all the time. And I want to give a shout out to the supporters of the channel, the patrons, the members, the subscribers. They truly mean the world to me and this channel. I can't do it without you guys. Stay safe. And as always, tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys.